I'm meteorologist Peter Chan at the National Weather Service for Alaska statewide weather on this Tuesday, May 21st. An area of low pressure is situated in the eastern Bering Sea, just east of the Pribilof Islands. That'll move east-northeastward up along the southwest interior of the lower Yukon and Kuskokwim basins. And this is going to force a front across the Gulf of Alaska with a weak secondary low developing over the northwestern and northern Gulf as we go through the day Wednesday. We can expect strong gusty winds to continue into this evening and overnight through the central and eastern Alaska range where wind advisories are in effect. We also have red flag warnings for critical fire weather conditions of low humidity with warm temperatures combined with strong gusty winds through later this evening. That includes the Tanana Flats from Fairbanks all the way up through Delta Junction. The risk of fire starts is much higher than normal, and hence the red flag warnings that will continue at least through late this Tuesday evening. In other areas of concern, we are still watching for the potential for ice jam formation into Friday in the lower Yukon River, especially below Mountain Village through Imanik. In the lower delta there of the Yukon, there's still the potential because of the prolonged colder than normal temperatures has allowed river ice to linger much longer. And so there's still that potential ice jams could form and cause some flooding there along the lower Yukon through the end of this week. Way upstream, the upper Yukon, especially along the Porcupine River, from around Fort Yukon up to the Canadian border, there is a flood watch for snowmelt flooding as a big surge of snowmelt water is coming down the Porcupine River that will likely result in the potential for significant water rises and the possibility of some flooding developing in areas along the Porcupine River, especially in the vicinity and upstream from Fort Yukon later this week and over the Memorial Day weekend. So keep that in mind if you're up there across the Yukon Flats. Otherwise, Memorial Day weekend is shaping up to be generally cooler than normal and occasionally wet, especially across the southern half of the state from areas of the Southwest and Alaska Peninsula all the way across the Gulf Coast into the Panhandle. For Alaska statewide weather,